Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why you should not be going after and seeking the cheapest traffic online, and why actually paying more for traffic in some cases means more money in your pocket. Firstly, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Penberthy. I'm the founder of AdClients.com, where we help you create, launch, and scale your online courses and your coaching programs, and I'm pleased you are here. Listen, one of the lifebloods of any business is traffic, okay? You can have a half-decent website, half-decent sales funnel. You can have your offer ready to sell. You can be super proud of what you've got to offer potential clients, but unless you can find a way to turn on traffic, if you can find a way to get people to actually see your stuff, to be exposed to what it is you do and what you offer, then the whole thing's not going to work, okay? In fact, if this sales funnel that you've built, if this offer that you've created is not quite right, you won't even know until you start to turn on some traffic, have some people go through that sales process, and you can see if it's working or not. So everything tracks back to being able to turn on, and I would put it, command traffic whenever you need. There's a big issue in this area for people that are not as clued up in our industry, and I want to share that with you right now. Just real quick, public service announcement. Apologies for my voice, not feeling too great today, but the YouTube show must go on. We've been hardwired in so many areas of our life when we see so many commodities and it's a race to the bottom to be the cheapest, and we kind of stick with that mentality and we take that to lots of other areas, and we take it to the area of generating traffic for our business. We think that cheaper is better because we think, and I understand where you're coming from if you are feeling this way, we think that if we can just get cheap enough traffic, then of course we're going to be able to make money in our business. If we're selling a $1,000 course, a $5,000 coaching, a $20,000 service, it's irrelevant. We think that if we could just get cheap traffic, then someone from that bunch will purchase. What if the traffic that you're going after that is cheap, every single one of them was not a good fit for your coaching at the other end? So therefore, you could drive thousands of clicks, tens of thousands of eyeballs, and not one of them will purchase your coaching program if every single one of them was not the right fit. That also means that it doesn't matter the price. You got it for the cheapest price possible. You found some secret, loophole to generate cheap target, or I'm not going to say target actually, just cheap traffic. And then you find that actually no one converts, and so you're still in the hole on your ad spend. Now, what if we took the same amount of money that you spent in total on some of your cheap traffic trying to get a client that didn't happen, and what if we took that same amount and we used another traffic source, another traffic strategy that got you far less clicks? Each click, each eyeball, each bit of engagement cost you far more, but there were some of the right people in there that did actually convert. So let me ask you a question. Let's say you've got two options. You've got the option to spend $1,000, and for that $1,000, you can get 100,000 eyeballs, but not a single one of them becomes a client. Or you take that same $1,000 and you get 100 people, right? 100 people, but one of them becomes a client. Which one would you want? Which one would you invest in? Well, obviously the answer is clear. We'd go with the 100. So you've got to change your thinking on how you go out there and approach driving traffic. And the crux of the matter is that usually cheap traffic, usually these advertisements that you see from people saying, I can show you how to get the cheapest traffic possible. There's this secret loophole. There's this unknown, strategy that you can use. Usually it's terrible quality traffic. If you want to go out there and create a marketing message that's actually going to connect with the right person who needs your thing and at the right time, that's usually going to cost you a premium to find that type of person. But now you've got the right person who can come in. And as long as your sales process can effectively convert them into a client, you're going to get a greater ROI from that anyway. And I'll give you just a very quick example of how this can even play out in my own internal marketing experiments with my team. We, at scale, sometimes will spend $20 or $30 to get a webinar registration, right? Now, for some people, that seems quite high. To get a single person to register for your webinar, you're paying $20 or $30? Yes, I am. Because a webinar is a vehicle that I know can take the right type of person that I've targeted in the right way and convert them into a client. That is a sales process that works incredibly well. So I'm happy to pay a premium on the front because I know we're going to get an ROI on the back. Now, couple that with other things that we're experimenting with, like lead magnets, okay? Lead magnets is not a webinar. It's where you're giving away something for free in exchange for a name and an email address, and we can get leads for $1, $2, $3, as opposed to sometimes 10 times that for a webinar, but it's harder to take a lead magnet and plug that on the front end of a sales funnel that can actually make that profitable, you know? So it's not always the best thing to go after a lead magnet because you're getting cheap leads, because you've got to make sure you're turning enough of those leads into clients to make the whole thing turn. So hopefully at this point, you're picking up what I'm putting down. Going after cheap traffic, not always the best. It's about finding the right people, sometimes paying a premium, but in the long term, that's going to be a greater ROI for you and your business. Listen, if you want to learn more about this topic of paid ads, creating great marketing messages that hit the right person at the right time, that actually leads them into a sales process that is going to convert them. If you want quality, targeted buyer traffic coming into your business, there's no platform better than the one you're watching me on right now, which is YouTube. I've been using YouTube advertisements for the past few years now to absolutely crush it in my business. And if you're watching this in time, then I'm hosting a 2-day live event where I'm going to walk you through exactly how I'm using these YouTube ads and how you can also create these very simple video ads on the YouTube platform and point them to any funnel in any industry, selling any product at any price point, and actually get the right type of traffic coming through. It is literally $7. It's the cost of a Starbucks, and you're going to get to spend a couple of days with me geeking out on all things traffic generation. You're going to absolutely love it. This is live. It's happening one time. So don't miss this. Click the link that's in the description box, and that'll take you to a page with all the information about the event and what's going down. Just keep in mind, I'm just looking at my notes, it's happening first week of November. Okay, so if you're watching this before then go there right now, secure your spot. We're talking about $7. It'll be the best money you've ever spent. But if you're watching this video for whatever reason after that date, then there'll be some other resources down there in the description box that I think will help you too. But don't miss this opportunity. If you're not getting enough traffic right now, if you don't have enough clients right now, then you need to join me on that 2-day event. You're going to absolutely love it. With that, hope this video was helpful for you. Don't forget to give us a like, drop us a comment, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification. We put out a couple new videos like this every single week, and I'll see you in a future video.